Jack again, and I just wanted to tell you about my trip I took for my birthday break to Santa Fe, New Mexico on Saturday. Today's the 10th of November. I left Saturday the 5th, and I drove over. Took me 2 days. Too much driving in one day, so I split it up into 2 days. But I came out here to commemorate my birthday and get outside and hug some trees and lick some rocks and scratch some dirt like I'm telling everybody. But I wanted to do something to relax and take a break, get outside, that kind of thing. So here I am in the hotel. And it took me about 5 days to unwind. I was kind of agitated and upset, and partly to do with this birthday, and my mom is bedridden in the nursing home, and I shouldn't be going that far and spending so much money, and all kinds of excuses and reasons. And then the election, and my team lost, and I decided beforehand and even after the election that we can either crawl under the covers or get up and do something, get out there and be proactive and do something for the good of all concerned. So I feel better now, but and before I even get outside, I'm going to do a follow-up video here and show you. The other thing I came out for was to look for buried treasure, but that's another story. That's just one of the reasons I came. When I first got here the first day, I was tired and I was just running errands and getting myself organized and getting my bearings together. And I realized when I came over, I forgot half the stuff I packed. I don't know how that happened. I left all my toiletries at home, forgot my phone charger. So I was obviously more upset than I realized. But anyway, I'm having a good time. And I just wanted to share this thing I decided to do because when I help other people, as the old saying goes, you're also helping yourself. So when I was downtown Monday at the library charging my phone, this young man came up and was begging money and food, and he had a story to tell me. And I've heard stories before and people have approached me before, but I don't know, maybe because I was feeling so sad and down on myself, his story broke my heart. Now, I couldn't give him anything, as I told him I just put $2 in the city parking meter, but he was telling me how many kids he had, and 2 kids, and were living in the car, and and if I could just help him. He didn't say how, but he suddenly stopped and he stepped back and he said, "I'm having a real bad day." And just kind of broke my heart. Before that, I was over at Trader Joe's here in Santa Fe, and this young kid was out asking people for money. And people were walking by, and he looked at me. I guess I attract a lot of attention because of my height, and he said, "Sir, $1, $1?" And when I didn't say anything, he said, "No, sir, nothing." And that kind of made me feel bad, and it just breaks my heart when kids are out begging for money. So I went to my truck and unloaded my stuff, and I broke into my trail mix, my little individual bags, because I forgot those 2 in my fridge. I don't know why. When I go hiking, for snacks and stuff. So anyway, I thought, well, let me give him one of those, just give him a snack. So I walked over and gave it to him, and he didn't look at me, but he thanked me. "Thank you, sir." And everything was, "Sir, yes, sir." So anyway, I thought, this is sad. There's 2 million kids on the street in this country, homeless, according to statistics. And I know that one person can't help them all, but if 1 or 2 or a handful of us do something, it might help give them another day or to think about getting help or anyway. So what I've done before, last year a kid in the town where I live was always at this exit every time I got off, and I just thought, man, where's your family? Why aren't you? Anyway, so I went to Walmart and I bought a bunch of little grocery items and I put a bag together. I'd rather give food than money. And I'm just going to show you, because I just went over there this morning and I bought enough for 2 bags. And I realized that if you go to Starbucks and ask for a bag, that's the perfect size to fill up with canned items and water and stuff. So I thought, okay, the next time I get approached here, I'm going to hand out a bag of goodies for kids and or families, and maybe that'll help just a little bit. And I'm not sure where this is going to take me. Maybe I'll get more involved, or maybe I'll just continue doing this. But I didn't want to spend, say, more than $20, but it worked out. So it was about $15, and I included some underwear and some socks for young men, and those are heavily reduced in price if you go find the basket or the rack where packages have been ripped, and they sometimes knock off 50%. And when I was buying this morning, I just happened to mention that what I was doing, and she was a young girl and she was amazed. She said, "Oh yeah? Wow." So when I said that, and I said, I also wanted some underwear, but none of it was reduced over there, and I didn't know if you had any. And she sent me to a basket of clearance items over in the jewelry department of all places. So I was able to get some cheaper packages that were torn and broken for reduced price, because I always feel better in clean underwear and clean socks. So anyway, let me just show you a few things that I bought here. I tried to keep everything, like at $1. I mean, some of these items are 75 cents or 50 cents. And if you buy a box of peanut butter, you get 10 of these for $2. So what's that, 20 cents each? I can put in a bag that I got here at, I don't know if you can see that. Can you see that? Oh yeah. Crafted by hand and the heart. So that's kind of my motto for this video. Bags of goodies for homeless kids. And then see, here's the, I only got one hat. That was $2. Forgot that I was getting 2 bags. But here, this is 10 pair of crew socks, and it was marked down to $3.89. So that's like, what's that? 10 into 4. That's 40 cents a pair. And then some clean underwear here. The bag had 5 in it originally, and it was ripped, so they marked it down to 8. I think that was the more expensive item. But I've discovered that, or I realized that underwear is, oh hi, there I am, is more expensive than food. So I'm at the hotel, and I thought, well, let's give coffee, and here's the sugar and stirs, and I've got some trail mix and some waters and the soap they give me, shampoo and soap. I'm going to fill up the bag with that. But there's a lot of, I got this fruit punch here. There's 10 of them in here for like $2. So that's like 20 cents each. And some fruit chews and a big box of crackers for the peanut butter. So I'm going to make 2 little bags. I'm going to cut this off here. I'm going to fill up my bags, and then I'll show them to you again after I'm done. Oh, and I also, let me just show you this real quick, because I think it's important not just to give out food, but I wrote down, I looked up, I don't know if you can see that, there it is, the local homeless shelter here. This is Youth Shelters and Family Services. And I put down the address and the phone number, and then on the back there's an emergency services phone number. So I will encourage whatever kids I run across that or approach me here in the next couple of days while I'm in Santa Fe, and if not here, somewhere else, I'll give these bags out. But I will encourage them to go get help, seek help, and see if you can get yourself to this homeless shelter, and here's some food in the meantime. Okay, so I'll be back in a minute. I'll pack these bags up and I'll show you what I mean.